Breaking, Dr. Umar Johnson had this to say about the P. Diddy situation. Now let's get to it.
Well, ask him if he did it. I love it. Man.
Welcome to the mix. Like this video, share this video. Thank you guys for your continued support, those domestically and internationally. I need for you guys to listen to this video. Yes, listen to it from beginning to end. I won't keep you all long. If you're interested in donating, you see the Cash App right here. Hit that Cash App. All donations go toward content enhancement creation. Other donation opportunities and information is in the description section of this post, you guys. Today is Friday. Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out the community section, everyone, for the giveaway details. And thank you all again for your continued support, those domestically and internationally. If you're interested in dropping some comments in the chat, go ahead and do so. Check out some of my videos, go to the about section, check out what my channel is about. Now let me jump right into the topic.
I love it.
Okay, everyone, as you can see what this video is going to be about, yes, your very own Dr. Umar Johnson reacts to the Diddy situation. Yes. As you can see from that clip I showed, Diddy is BAU. When I say BAU, you guys, I mean business as usual. He's going on about his life. To me, in my opinion, he's following the Trump blueprint. You see, Trump got about 50 million cases against him, civil and criminal. Got the RICO on him and everything, and Trump is still running for president. He's still trucking on. He's still doing his thing. I mean, hey, it is what it is, so. But as you can see, Diddy is business as usual, smiling, getting his exercise in. He was seen a couple days ago on Star Island in Florida, where he live at, doing a Diddy Bop dancing. Eclipse, there was footage of him caught outside. I ain't gonna say caught outside. He was just outside living his life like normal. So I don't know if this is PR driven. I don't know. You guys tell me. Drop some comments in the chat. What do you think? But I mean, hey, people, what you want people to crawl under the sink? When ain't people, you know what? I'm gonna say this much. I like seeing people rise above whatever it is, whether they guilty or not. To keep pushing on, you got to have some type of fire up in you. That ain't nothing. In my opinion, y'all, that ain't nothing but God leading a person. Right, wrong, or indifferent. For me, in my opinion, to me, it's inspiring. Not the situation, and I ain't making light of whatever's going on in terms of accusations, allegations, and all of that, because it's very serious. And let me just be clear about that. But just to go through things like that at that magnitude, and you still, like maybe money will do that to you. Sheesh, money, power, connections will do that to you. Like, hey, make you feel like you're untouchable, or make you just have you in a state of mind that, hey, what they supposed to do though? What he's supposed to do? What do Stevie J supposed to do? You see him in the picture. He the ride or die friend. That's the friend. So he right there with his broski, I guess, So what y'all want Diddy to do? Crawl under a rock? Be crying? Be seen, said, this and that? I think he was called kind of in a gloomy type of state about a month or so ago. I think when he settled with Cassie, I did a video on that. I did several videos on this topic, but check out the links in the description section of this post. But let's check out what Dr. Umar Johnson had to say, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion. Like, share, you guys. It's the weekend. Be responsible. Enjoy your life. Take the Diddy blueprint. Regardless of what's going on, keep pushing. Be up in good spirits if you can. So, but yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about this or not, but I just thought I would bring it up to see what your spin is about Sean Puffy Combs and all these revelations. I'm not going to say they're new revelations, but these revelations. What do you think all this is about?
In my opinion, Baba David, I believe that the U.S. government is experimenting with black people's social tolerance for oppression. And what I mean by that is when I look at the R. Kelly situation, when I look at the Bill Cosby situation, when I look at the Sean Puffy Combs situation, what I see is a movement by the white power structure to destroy black billionaires of influence. And although they may have been guilty of some of the things they were accused of, these takedowns have nothing to do with the crimes they're being accused of. And the reason these takedowns have nothing to do with the crimes that they're being accused of is these crimes, although egregious, are a regular fact of life in the music business, and they are a regular fact of life in Hollywood. So if you were so against the sexual exploitation of women or men or whomever, then why is there not a industry-wide takedown of all the singers and artists and moguls and producers, regardless of color, who were engaged in it? So this clearly is not a crackdown. You're targeting individuals, and you want to see whether or not Black America is going to stand by and help you do this. And unfortunately, as we did with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and others, we celebrated it. We celebrated the takedown of these black billionaires. Now, I'm not saying we should turn a blind eye to the crime, but I'm saying our political IQ has to be high enough where we can recognize when we are being played, and we are being played. Bill Cosby was not about no sex abuse of no white women. Bill Cosby was about that oil under the house that he wouldn't give the white oil companies access to drill for. You know, the R. Kelly takedown was not about any sex crimes against children. It was about the fact he didn't want to sell his master recordings to a certain music company, the same company that assassinated Michael Jackson. And even here with Sean Puffy Combs, I don't think this has anything to do with any sex crimes. I think part of this is due to the fact that they wanted to take the Revolt Network from him because it was growing in popularity, but also because Sean Puffy Combs had filed a lawsuit against one of the largest liquor companies in the world for practicing discrimination against his particular brand. All of these charges against Puffy do not come out until after he files the lawsuit. So I think this is a smack on the back to remind him that white people are still in charge no matter how much money you have. I think it is a billionaire takedown, and they are studying Black America to see if we will let this go on. And the reason why it's so important for us to not feed into the agendas of the power structure carried out by mainstream media, Bobby, is because if they can do this to Puff Daddy, who's worth billions, imagine how quickly they could do it to Dr. Umar. If they could do this to Bill Cosby, who's worth billions, imagine how easy they could do that to Baba David. We got to look at the long-term effects of this. If they can destroy wealthy black men this easily in a matter of days, what can they do to our freedom fighters who are not guilty of perpetuating such crimes? If they can destroy them in the public eye in a matter of days, imagine what they could do to the rest of us.
Okay, guys, I want to pause it right there. I've been saying this about this is not something to be celebrating. And I've mentioned this on plenty of videos when it came to Mr. Robert Kelly, when it came to Bill Cosby, when it comes to Diddy. This is nothing to be celebrating. If they can do it to them on a macro level, they could do it to you, me, whoever on a micro level. And then when you're melanated, it's even more. It's more common, so to speak. So Dr. Umar Johnson is speaking facts, in my opinion. This is just my humble opinion. You know, we can agree to disagree or whatever. But Dr. Umar Johnson is speaking, yes, the truth to power. He is. This is an experiment, per Dr. Umar Johnson. So what are your thoughts, you guys? I'm going to go ahead and play some more, but I just had to interject really quickly to let you guys know this is what I've been preaching on my channel. When you all out here celebrating Tory Lanez, free Tory, throw your umbrellas up. That was a miscarriage of justice as well. Think about that. See, y'all don't understand when it comes to these laws and constitutional rights. And like Dr. Umar Johnson said, if that's the case, drain the swamp for everyone. Drain the swamp for everyone in Hollywood. Drain the swamp. Regardless of race, drain a swamp, because it's bigger than Diddy, R. Kelly, Mr. Bill Cosby. He even touched on R. Kelly and his masters. Boom. And I'm trying to see, I think I touched on this when Diddy was suing Diageo. I was like, when I was reading, I'm like, oh my gosh, he going up against this huge liquor company, distribution company. Oh no. Then boom. And not to say that, like Dr. Umar Johnson was saying, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Wrongdoing, wrong actions, illegal activities, not alleged illegal activities and all of that. Not saying that someone is giving it a pass, but look at the bigger picture, people. Look at the bigger picture. This could set precedents. And y'all want to celebrate Trump. That's another thing. You want to celebrate Trump. And he's non-melanated. They can do it to you. Let me continue.
Be very careful about jumping on the white media's bandwagon whenever they decide to engage in another seek and destroy mission against black billionaires. And here's the thing, Baba. I believe Puffy may be guilty of many of those crimes. I do not believe Sean Puffy Combs is guilty of kidnapping people he do not know and selling them into sex. I don't believe it. He doesn't need to do that. He's too popular, too famous, with too much money. He does not need to kidnap people and sell them into sex trafficking. Now, does he exploit the people he's employing? Probably. Did he entice his girlfriend to do some less than honorable things behind closed doors? Probably. Did he entice some of his male employees to engage in same-sex relations against their will? Maybe. But nobody's going to convince me that Sean Puffy Combs was out here paying people to kidnap random people off the street, bring them to the house he sleeps in, so he can sell them on the market. That's absolute nonsense.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. A lot of young people listen to you. A lot of young people admire your conversation.
Okay, you guys. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about what Dr. Umar Johnson was saying? I agree with most of what he was saying. So drop some comments in the chat. But yeah, all of these topics regarding billionaire black celebrities or just those who are wealthy, African American or melanated celebrities, whole criminal type of activity, alleged activity, excuse me, is sad. It sucks. It's sad, and no one wins, as I said before, when a family feuds. So, but yeah, this is nothing to be celebrating. This is nothing to be gloating over, because certain laws are being manipulated and used in terms of, in my opinion, malicious prosecution or prosecutorial actions that is questionable, so I'm not rocking with that. And I've said that before in plenty of videos I've done on topics like this, and even whether it's non-celebrity legal related topics. I've spoke about prosecutors coloring inside the lines when they prosecute cases and justice being fair and balanced. And yeah, what does that look like? What does that look like for a black person, or whatever you identify with, FBA or African American or melanated? What does that really look like for us? So what does that really look like? It sucks. It sucks because to me, there is a separate justice system, so to speak. And if you are on the wrong side of the fence, and this is just strictly my opinion, even if you're non-melanated, if you're on the wrong side of the fence, good luck to you too as well, because they're coming for you as well. So, but yeah, so let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the comment section. Like I said, you see P. Diddy, he is back to business. Let me go ahead and head on over to X, formerly known as Twitter. And there is some developing information about Christian Combs. It's sad to say, and I reported on this yesterday, that the lawsuit was supposed to be filed within the next 2 weeks, but I think it has been. So let me head on over to X, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion. Okay, you guys. According to X, formerly known as Twitter, Say Cheese is reporting Diddy's son, Christian Combs, hires El Chapo's former lawyer after being accused of DRUGGI women in looming lawsuit. Well, the lawsuit was filed officially, saying in the chat it didn't work out for El Chapo. Why hire him? Yeah, he trying to have the best of the best, but did that help El Chapo? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yep, this apple never fell. He did it. Christian Combs really went for the go big or go home approach with the lawyer choices. And let me just speak to that. Actually, Misa Hilton, Justin Combs' mom, which is Christian's brother, his mom hired this attorney for them. And let me go ahead and head on over to IG just to speak to this for you guys. Okay, this is Misa. Told you guys. So Misa posted to her IG, lawyer for Sean Diddy Combs' son, Justin, accuses feds of dirtying jury pool with press leaks. This is Misa Hilton, and this is Justin Combs' mom. The high-powered criminal defense attorney representing Sean Diddy Combs' son, Justin, accused federal agents of tipping off the press about the raids on the hip-hop mogul's mansion and dirtying a potential jury pool. Jeffrey Lichman, best known for previously defending mobsters John Gotti Jr. and Mexican DRUG Lord Jaquan El Chapo Guzman, said that what bothered him the most about what he called the Department of Homeland Security overboard searches of Combs' properties in Los Angeles and Miami last week was the presence of the news media, which that is true, you guys. So, and I told you guys, Misa Hilton actually hired this guy for them. Okay, this post further states they were all there, ready to record it. Lichman complained on his radio show, Beyond the Legal Limits. They were all there, told about it, and breathlessly reporting what anonymous agents of law enforcement are telling them about what they're looking for, evidence of S trafficking. That's bad because that's just an evil thing for our government or law enforcement to do, the attorney added. But Lichman argued that the damage had already been done. By using the press to leak what they are looking for, they're just teaming a potentially future jury pool, he said, referring to reports that law enforcement sources had confirmed to the press that the search warrants were part of S trafficking probe. Lichman, whose client, Justin Combs, is named as a co-defendant in Jones's lawsuit, dismissed the producer's claims as utterly bonkers. And Jones, meaning Rodney Jones, Lil Rod, the lawsuit that he brought before the courts, and his attorney is Tyrone Blackburn. Okay, this post further cites it's clearly written in an effort to get as much publicity as possible, not only for the case, but for the lawyer whose name I don't even remember. Literally, some maniac, Lichman said, oh, they dirtying up Tyrone Blackburn's name. Man, he's an attorney. He passed the bar, y'all. I told you that man passed the bar. Oh my gosh, he's not even respected in the legal community. Okay, this post further cites and the feds, the idea that they are taking that stuff as gospel, which it very well may be they are, is almost hard to believe. Oh my gosh. Again, this is Misa Hilton's IG post. And yeah, this, I believe the attorney, this is New York Post attorney Lichman is speaking. So she kind of like reposted this. This is what it looks like. Oh, this is it. Okay. So this is the post, the raid post. And if you see right here, she hired, and this is IG. I have retained attorney Jeffrey Lichman to represent my son, and he is investigating the excessive use of force, which was unnecessary and certainly not required by this search warrant. And I spoke about this in another post I did, so on this topic. But yeah, so Misa Hilton is responsible for hiring the high-profile attorney Jeffrey Lichman, who was legal counsel once for El Chapo and some other DRUG, I guess, alleged kingpins or whatever, DRUG, kingpins. So yeah. Okay, everyone. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Drop some comments in the chat. Yeah. Let me know how do you feel about what Dr. Umar Johnson has said? And how do you feel about Misa Hilton, Justin's mom, hiring the DRUG lawyer, Jeffrey Lichman, to represent not only her son, biological son, Justin Combs, but also Diddy's son, Christian Combs, because we do know that Christian's mom is no longer here. So Misa is stepping in as like a mother figure, in which they've all been around each other since before that kid was born. So although, they shared the same, when Kim Porter was alive, they shared the same, baby father, which was Diddy, so, but yeah. So let me know your thoughts down in the chat. This is, story is constantly developing, something new every day. Looks like Tyrone Blackburn has dropped that lawsuit, has filed that lawsuit, not dropped. When I say drop, I mean filed the lawsuit officially, civil-wise, against Christian Combs. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do probably another video about that to go over the civil, the allegations in a civil suit, and then yeah, and go from there, you guys. So yeah, it looks like the lawsuit was officially filed by Tyrone Blackburn against Christian Combs. So that is why Christian Combs has this attorney, representing him, the DRUG kingpin attorney, El Chapo. So El Chapo's former attorney. So let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned, stay connected to the mix. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.